So hello guys, this is Ashutosh, your host, and I welcome you all in this new session of simulation in virtual labs of the subject electrical machine, where today guys I have presented over here the practical for you, the speed control of separately excited DC motor. So you can select this practical from here. You can type virtual labs, then this window will open up and you can select electrical machine COEP, College of Engineering Pune, okay, designed by College of Engineering Pune. Then you have to click on this, then this experiment comes, okay, speed control of separately excited DC motor, as you can see over here, and directly click on the simulator. So this window will open up, okay, and you have to drag and drop this experiment number 2 at here workspace, okay, in this workspace like this. So the connection diagram is already there, okay. This is separately excited DC motor, guys. You already know separately excited DC motor, okay, consists of two parts, basically armature. This is the armature part and this is the field part, and this is a shaft, okay, where a tachometer is connected in order to measure the speed, okay. And this is the upper part circuit is the field circuit. You can see from here, this is the red wire, this is black wire connected across the field winding F1 and F2, and there is a voltmeter connected across the field. A meter is connected in series with the field. So this is the motor field winding part, and this is the device through which you can change or you can increase or decrease the level of voltage. And this is the DPST switch, double pole single throw switch, okay. And this is the supply, okay, DC supply, 220 volt DC supply, the rated supply voltage. And this is the armature part. You can see this is the armature part of motor connected across this A1 and A2 armature part. This is the voltmeter connected across this armature in order to measure the armature voltage VAM, and the ammeter is connected in series with the armature. It will read armature current, and this is the variable device, voltage device, through which you can change the level of voltage, okay, applied on the armature. And this is the DPST switch, double pole single throw switch, and this is the rated voltage 440 DC voltage supply which you have to apply, okay. And you have to control the speed of DC motor. So guys, we will directly go to our PowerPoint presentation, okay. And you can see here, this is the method of speed control. Here you can clearly see the formula for speed equation of DC motor tells us speed is directly proportional to back EMF upon flux, and that is Vt minus Ia Ra upon flux. So you can change the speed of motor by changing armature resistance. First method is this, by changing field flux control method or field weakening method, second method. And third method is you can control the speed of a DC motor by controlling or by changing the terminal voltage, okay. You can clearly see from here, because there are three methods. You can see the rheostatic control, where you change the armature path resistance, which in turn changes the armature voltage. Second method, flux control, field flux control, change the flux by changing the field current. The third method is voltage control or armature voltage control, change the supply voltage. So these are the three methods, and you know the back EMF is equal to P phi NZ upon 60A. So back EMF becomes proportional to phi into N, and the speed becomes proportional to EB upon flux, and you can write EB in place of EB V minus IARA upon flux, okay. So this is the formula, and these are the different characteristics you can draw for separately excited DC motor. So guys, we will directly proceed to the simulation. We will directly go to our simulation and perform this simulation, okay. So first of all, what are the steps, different steps? So first of all guys, you have to click on this switch, okay. Just this is the field part. this is the field part of motor, this is the lower part is armature part of motor. So you can vary the field voltage and you can vary the armature voltage. Okay, so by both you can control the speed of DC motor. So first of all we will start the DC motor. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so first of all, what are the different steps of connecting this field and armature with the supply? So first of all, in virtual lab, so first of all click on this DPST switch, double pole single throw switch. Click on this, then field circuit will get connected from the supply, and you have to now increase by using this voltage variable device, increase the level of voltage from here. Okay, so you will notice the reading of current is appears here, the reading of voltage appears here. Okay, and you can increase until it reaches the rated voltage. Okay, now it becomes 100 volt, then again increase till 220 volt reaches, and this is the rated voltage. 220 volt is the, so this is the rated voltage 220 volt. It is written over here, you can see here, this is the separately excited DC motor ratings. Okay, this is nameplate rating. So field voltage maximum 220 volt rated voltage is there, armature voltage 440 volt rated voltage is given, capacity is 5 HP motor, and DC field current 2.3 ampere, armature current 9.5 ampere, and the speed is between 1500 to 2000 rpm. So these are the motor ratings. Okay, you can see from here. So field circuit is already got connected. Okay, from the field. Okay, now you have to connect the armature. So come this part, the lower part is armature circuit. Okay, so click on this DPST switch. Now the armature circuit gets connected from the supply, and now increase the level of voltage by using this voltage variable device. So increase until it reaches rated voltage 440 volt. Okay, so it is increasing, and you have to increase the level of voltage until it reaches 440 volt. That is the rated voltage across armature of DC motor. Okay, it becomes 325, then increase until it reaches 440, 425, 440. Now you can see guys, the motor has been started, and it is running at 1516 rpm. This is the tachometer, okay, connected, okay, for measurement, and this is the reading of tachometer 1516 rpm. Okay, so you can store the data, you can use this, click on this start storing data and show data. So you will get the first observation table, first row of observation table here. This is the field motors field voltage 220 volt, this is motors field current 2.29 ampere, this is armature voltage of motor 440 volt, this is armature current of motor 0.55, and speed is 1516.44 rpm. You can clearly see. Now you have to vary the speed. Okay, now you have to vary the speed. So by changing field voltage, you can do this, okay, by two methods. By changing the field voltage from here, this is the variable voltage device, or second method by armature voltage. You can change the armature voltage. Okay, so first we will perform by changing field voltage. So you have to decrease the field voltage from here, and notice the speed. Okay, what is the speed? So we are decreasing first. Okay, so step 1, we are decreasing the field voltage from here by using voltage variable device. So it is currently 220 volt. So now see 205. Okay, now the voltage of field is becomes less, 205, and you see the speed is increasing 1561 rpm. Okay, so again store the data and show the data. So guys, you can clearly see the field voltage you have changed. Now it becomes 205. Earlier it was 220. Then see the field current of motor 2.14. Okay, field current is also decreased, field voltage is decreased, field current is decreased. Okay, and it is armature voltage is 440, armature current is 0.57, but the speed increases 1560, it becomes 1560 rpm. So what is happening, guys? You can see the voltage is decreasing, field voltage is decreasing, field current is decreasing. Okay, that's why what is happening here, field current is decreasing and field flux is decreasing, therefore speed increases. You can clearly see in PowerPoint presentation this formula. You can see the speed is inversely proportional to flux. You can see from this relation the speed and flux are inversely proportional. So if the amount of flux decreases, speed increases. Okay, you can see speed increases. So amount of we are decreasing the field voltage. So the field current is decreasing as well, and the flux produced by field current is decreasing as well, and therefore speed increases. Okay, so this is the relation you can refer. Now you can see the simulation. Again we will decrease the voltage 185 volt, it becomes 185. Now see 1613 rpm. Okay, and you can store and show data. So see, we have got our third row of the observation table, 185 volt, it becomes 185. Field current is also decreased 1.93 and speed becomes 1613. Then again decrease 160 volt. Okay, so see the speed becomes 1690 rpm. Then you can store this data, show data. Then we have got the fourth row of observation table where the field voltage is keep decreasing, field current is keep decreasing, and speed is increasing 1690. It becomes again decrease the field voltage 140 volt. Okay, so it becomes 781 rpm. You can see, you can store data, show data. So you can see here field voltage is also decreased, field current is decreased. Okay, and speed becomes 780 rpm. Okay, so you can take various different values. So at 120 volt 1920 rpm. So again store data, show data. So see here the speed becomes 1990.95. Okay, so we can take various values. Okay, speed is exceeding its limit. Okay, so that was the optimum value. Okay, 2000, last 2000, because the rated value is from 1500 to 2000 rpm, so you can not change beyond this speed. Okay, so again storing data, show data. So these are the different rows of observation table we have got. Okay, so now select the curve, okay, between which you want to plot. So this is the field voltage versus speed. Okay, select this, generate graph, and the graph will appear like this. Okay, this is the field voltage of motor and this is the speed. Okay, so you can see the graph. Okay, field voltage is decreasing, speed is decreasing, sorry, speed is increasing. Here you can see, okay, field voltage is decreasing and speed is increasing. And then next you can select field current versus speed. Okay, generate graph. So this is the graph between field armature voltage and speed. And second, armature voltage. Okay, this is the field voltage versus speed, then armature current versus speed, and this is the field current versus speed. Okay, so you can draw different graphs by using this armature voltage versus armature current, This is the armature voltage versus armature current. So you can draw the different graphs by using this application, okay, by selecting the graphs between which you want to plot. Okay, so this is the first method of controlling the speed of separately excited DC motor. Okay, now we will reset this and we will control the speed by changing armature voltage. Okay, so okay guys, I have already reset it and already raised the voltage, increased the voltage level and started the motor. Okay, we have performed the simulation of speed control of separately excited DC motor by using field voltage control, okay, earlier. And now in this session we will control the speed of DC separately excited DC motor by using armature voltage control. So what you can do here, you have to increase or decrease the level of voltage of armature from here by using this voltage variable device. Okay, so see here, currently the motor is running at rated speed 1516 rpm. Rated voltage are provided at field side, at armature side. The field side rated voltage is 220 volt DC, armature voltage is 440 volt DC rated voltage, and now you have to decrease or increase the armature voltage from here. Okay, so we will now decrease the armature voltage. Okay, we will decrease the armature voltage and we will see the readings. We will notice okay, in the speed changes. Okay, so first of all we have stored the data, first row of observation table. This is okay at rated value. These are at rated values. Now we will see when we will change the speed, we will change the voltage, what happens with the speed. Okay, so decrease the armature voltage, and what happens, you know that the formula for voltage you can see in this diagram. You can see in the diagram the speed is directly proportional to V minus IARA upon flux. Okay, so V is terminal voltage and that is directly proportional to V. N is proportional to V. Okay, so if V increases, speed increases. If V decreases, speed decreases. So this is the fundamental. Okay, so you can decrease. So decrease the armature voltage from 440 and field will be constant. Okay, field parameters will be constant now. So 420, 420, 450. Okay, now see the speed of machine motor 1430 rpm it becomes. So we will store this data and show data. So this is the second row of observation table. You can see the field parameters are now constant and armature parameters are now changed. And the armature voltage, first armature voltage is changed, it becomes 415 volt. Then armature current is reduced 0.454, then speed becomes 1430.06 rpm. It is decreasing because the voltage is decreasing, armature voltage is decreasing, speed is decreasing. And also decrease the level of voltage. Okay, 395, then it becomes 1360 something. Store the data, show data. You can see here, from here the voltage of armature becomes 395, then it becomes 1360. Okay, again reduce 355, then store data, show data. So armature voltage is decreasing, speed of motor is decreasing. Again you can decrease from here 1325 volt. Okay, the armature voltage now becomes 1325. You can see here this voltage is measured by this voltmeter and this current is measured by this ammeter. Okay, now it becomes 1190 something. Okay, store data, show data, 1119.01 rpm. Again you decrease the level of voltage, it becomes 998 something. Okay, show data, it becomes 998.03. Again you can decrease the level of voltage, it becomes 877. Okay, show data. So these are the different values, and you can get different values from different voltage. Okay, now you can store. So this is the speed control. Okay, this is the speed control, and when you increase the level of voltage, the speed increases. Now you can draw the different graphs. First graph, the voltage. Okay, here the armature parameters are. This is the armature parameter. So this is the armature parameter. The armature voltage, and this is the armature current. Then armature voltage and speed. This is armature voltage and speed. You can see the field voltage and speed, armature voltage and speed. Okay, so you can draw different graphs from here. So guys, that's it for today. This was all about of speed control of separately excited DC motor. You can also perform the simulation in virtual labs by yourself. Okay, so we will meet in our new video tutorial soon. Till then, goodbye guys.